Hey guys, it's Jonathan, and welcome back to another video. This video is gonna be a bit different to what my usual videos are, because it's gonna be a discussion video. So this video is purely my opinion and what I think, and you are free to leave comments down below on what you think, hence the name, it's a discussion. So in this video I'm gonna be discussing memory levels, what I think of them, and a lot of other things. And this video is unscripted. I just have a document here with a few notes of the things that I generally want to talk about, and then from there on I can just, say whatever I want to say. It's not going to be a very long video, but it's just going to be a short one. I hope you'll enjoy it anyways. So the first thing that I have here on my document is what makes a memory level good, and actually what even is a memory level. Because what I would consider a memory level is a level where there are a lot of fakes or paths that aren't very clear to the player, but when you memorize them, it's pretty easy to, see where they are. Or not necessarily easy, but it just requires some memory to know where you even have to go. And then, if there's a lot of that throughout the level, then I'd consider that a memory level. And there are a few things that I think makes memory levels good, and things that I consider to make them underwhelming. Because like a really solid memory level, like LIMBO, for example, it poses unique ideas, like unique gimmicks, because that's what memory levels can do. Like you can put like great gimmicks into specific parts. A LIMBO example is at the end there's all these keys that spin around while you do a relatively easy wave section, where at the end you have to see the right key. That's a really interesting gimmick, like, makes the level stand out. LIMBO as a whole in general isn't just made to be, like the hardest memory level yet. It's made to also be a great memory level. It's absolutely awesome, and there's gimmicks in every part, and every part looks distinct from the others, which also makes it great. And that leads me on to the next point, which is what makes a memory level underwhelming. Because to me, a memory level is underwhelming when a lot of the parts look samey. If it doesn't really do anything interesting or anything new really, compared to what it did in the other parts, it's going to be much harder to remember what to actually do. Especially like in a lot of older levels, there weren't like, there are a lot of limitations in the editor, so it couldn't do a lot of different designs, meaning that memory levels at the time were very samey. Like you couldn't really tell with the design how far you were into the level unless you practiced it a lot. But back then players were just kind of used to it, because a lot of demons back then required memorization and a lot of pathfinding, which, I think that's also another reason that a lot of people don't really play older demon levels that often, because a lot of them require like practice to figure out where the hell you even have to go, and not so much pure skill. In general, I think memory levels are an essential part of this game. If memory levels didn't exist, I don't think that Geometry Dash would really be the same anymore, because there are a lot of older levels and newer levels that utilize this memory thing and fakes and a lot of other stuff that's essential to the game. Like Geometry Dash is technically a rage platformer. I think that's how it was like designed to be. So I think that if without memory levels, I think Geometry Dash wouldn't really be the same. And another thing that I really see is a lot of people divide a level into either pure skill or pure memory. There's one demon that FunnyGame made, I forgot what it's called, I'll put it up on screen, that a lot of people see as, that's full memory. If you memorize it, then it's pretty easy. Maybe it is, I haven't really played it, to be honest. But, a lot of levels nowadays are just like pure skill. My memory levels are missing, I guess you can say. But I think that there should definitely be like more of a line between them. I think a level can incorporate both memory parts and pure skill parts to make it a fine balance. Like you can have a level that is both relatively hard but also requires some pathfinding to find out where the hell you have to go. I think like a level like Limbo, I'm using it as an example again. That level, of course, like that wouldn't work if it also incorporated, skill points. Like a memory level can, like, of course, be hard. You can add timings to the memory. But what the thing I mean with like a line is that it shouldn't be like timings in memory parts. You can also do that, of course, but I feel that there should be parts that are mainly memory and mainly skill, like where you have to be good at the game to actually, play them properly. And I think that it would be pretty cool if we saw some of those levels. But you should also, if you make a level, be wary of what you're trying to achieve. Like, let's say a level like Bloodbath. That level wouldn't really work with the memory part, I feel, because that level is designed to be like the hardest thing ever, you know? A memory part wouldn't really go into its design, which is why there's mainly just like a few fakes here and there, but that was just, you know, those fakes were just kind of how level design was in 1.9. Now you might be thinking why I'm even talking about this whole thing in general, and that's because recently Aeon Air did this whole Memory month, which is you know, in May right now, where he encourages people to go and beat a memory level or more, like a demon or something, to kind of show that, you know, this game it could use some more memory levels here and there. And I think that I agree, you know, now that I think about it, because that's also another reason I even made this video, because I do think that it's, you know, an interesting point to put up, and I think it could be a pretty nice tradition too. And I do actually have a level planned for Memory Month that I might make a video on in the last Sunday of May. But I'll find out if that comes out or not, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to beat it. But the aim is to beat it, and you'll find out what level that is on that Sunday if I actually do it. Now, to give an example what I mean with a fine line between memory and skill, I made a level called Forgotten Realm, because haha, you forget the memory level, I don't know, something like that. Now this level, Forgotten Realm, it's not made to be a high quality layout, or meant to be like an absolutely insane layout. It was just something that I put together in one day to kind of show my idea with trying to pose some interesting things with both memory and skill-based gameplay in like the same level, which is why I made it. So I'm gonna put it on screen now. I'll let you guys give me your opinions about it. And if you want to play it, there's going to be an ID in the description. Yeah, so let's roll the clip. So guys, I really hope that you liked that video of the Forgotten Realm level, whatever. But yeah, that was basically everything that I wanted to talk about today. I hope you have a great day, whether you watch this when it came out, which is a Sunday, or something else. I don't know. And I hope you will pay more attention to memory levels if you haven't already. And please let me know what you think of this whole thing down in the comments, because I'd be pretty interested to know. Because I feel like there's a bit of a negative stigma with memory levels in Geometry Dash. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!